Hey everybody, Bobby here. Another year of picking the teams for the spread pool, picking them out of the hat. Of course, everybody can't be together. I think we have 40 or 45 different players in this pool. So I do it this way on video, YouTube. So anyone that thinks I might not be fair can trust the process. If you've never done this with us before, I pick the play-in teams first, and then we go region by region through all the seeds in reverse order of the seeds. So we'll after the play-in teams, we'll do the 16s, then the 15s, and for every seed we go west, Midwest, East, and South. That's reverse order of how the NCAA bracketed the pool. So essentially, the last team out of the hat is Kansas, or actually the last team that we choose is Kansas, and the last name out of the hat is who gets them. So the longer you stay in the hat, or in this case the bowl, the better team you get. One thing I'm changing from the email is we're not going to do Vegas online for the spreads. We're going to do the Sun Times again. I'm nervous that the online spreads are going to change throughout the day and cause confusion. So I'll be buying the newspaper every day, and I could text you what your spread is if you're not a guy that can see the Sun Times yourself. So let's start. I'm going to try and race through this. We're going to start with Florida Gulf Coast, the first play-in team. I shook this up beforehand, by the way. So Richie Noreen gets Florida Gulf Coast. Okay. Next team's Fairleigh Dickinson. Lou Arroyo, Fairleigh Dickinson. Next team's Vandy. This is the 11-seeded play-in games. Joe Smagala gets Vanderbilt. Next team's Wichita State. Wichita State goes to Jack Sheehan, Wichita State. And if you can't tell, the bowl is quite a bit in front of me. I can't see into it. So next play-in team is Holy Cross, Tom Paul. Next play-in team, Southern. Southern goes to Jim Kemper. Michigan, back to the 11-seeded play-in game. Jim Kemper. How about that? Sorry, Jim. 2 slots and 2 play-in teams. Next is Tulsa. Tulsa, Bobby Exarchos. All right, now we're to the 16 seeds. Starting in the Midwest. There's only 2 16 seeds left because of the play-in game. So this is Hampton, and it goes to Dan Bresnahan. Next 16 seed is Austin Peay. Bobby Danos, my Uncle Bobby. All right, 15 seeds. Bakersfield. Vito gets Bakersfield. Middle Tennessee State. Matt Johnson gets Middle Tennessee State. Weber State. Mike C. Weber State. All right. UNC Asheville. Chester gets UNC Asheville. All right, 14 seeds. Wisconsin, Green Bay. Jerry DiBartolo gets the Phoenix of Green Bay. Fresno State is next. Timmy Glover. Okay. Next is Stephen F. Austin. Benny Romanini gets the Lumberjacks. Next is Buffalo, the Buffalo Bulls. Andrew Jennings gets Buffalo. Okay. Next is 13 seeds. Wilmington, Jeff Salvetti. Okay. Next is Iona Gales. Rich Broughton gets the Iona Gales. Stony Brook. I don't even know their mascot. Mike Scheidez, Stony Brook. Hawaii Running Rainbows. Bob Dwyer gets the Rainbow Warriors. Okay, we're on to the 12 seeds. Yale. I guess I got the Bulldogs. That's me. Little Rock. Ray Wilbert. And just so you guys know, next is Chattanooga. Just so you know, of course, wherever you end up out of the hat is where you end up. If you're playing yourself or if all your picks are in the same bracket, we don't really change that. So whoever you get is who you get. Chattanooga, Chris Weiss. South Dakota State, Bob Dwyer. 11 seeds, the 2 11 seeds that are left. UNI, Northern Iowa, Jeff Salvetti. And the Gonzaga Bulldogs, Danny Centracchio. 10 seeds, VCU. Brian Dolan gets VCU. Alright, Syracuse. I don't know how they made the tournament. Brian Dado. Next is Pittsburgh. Allie gets Pitt. Alright, Temple. Andrew Jennings gets Temple. Okay. 9 seeds, Cincinnati Bearcats. Ray Wilbert gets Cincinnati. Butler Bulldogs. Bob Sanger gets Butler Bulldogs. Providence is next. Tara Exarchos has Providence. Yukon Huskies. Doreen Palumbo gets Yukon. Alright, now we're down to the 8 seeds. St. Joe's. Lou Camacho, St. Joe's. Texas Tech. Newly engaged Georgie Samponia gets the Red Raiders. USC, Jack Sheehan. Okay, next is Colorado Buffaloes, Jimmy Duff. Oregon State, 7 seeds now. Oregon State, Mike C. gets Oregon State. Dayton is next. Chris Malazewski gets Dayton. Wisconsin Badgers. Richie Urbanati gets Wisconsin Badgers. Iowa Hawkeyes. Joe Palumbo gets the Iowa Hawkeyes. Alright, 6 seeds. Texas. Uncle Bobby gets Texas. Seton Hall. Al Cida gets Seton Hall. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Mark Skiba gets the Irish. And Arizona. That's me again. I get the Arizona Wildcats. Alright, 5 seeds. If you're still in the hat, you're going to be favored. For sure. Baylor Bears. Rocco Abenati gets Baylor. Purdue. Vito Venturi. Purdue. Indiana's next. Lisa Giametta gets Indiana. And Maryland is the last 5 seed. Joe Palumbo gets the Terps. 4 seeds. Duke, everybody's favorite team to hate. JB, newly married James Brown, gets the Dukies. Iowa State. Rocco Abenanti gets Iowa State. Kentucky Wildcats. Richie Noreen gets Kentucky. Okay. Cal Golden Bears. Lisa Giametta gets Cal. 3 seeds. 12 teams left in the hat. Texas A&M is the first 3 seed. Okay, fumbled that one. Let's try again. Texas A&M. Andrew Jennings. Utah Utes. What is a Ute? Tony Marquez. West Virginia Mountaineers. Frank Avino. And the U is the last 3 seed, the Miami Hurricanes. Ron Worm. 2 seeds. Oklahoma. Hey Buddy. Christina Ginn gets Buddy Healed in Oklahoma. Michigan State. Jeff Salvetti. The Musketeers of Xavier are next. Bobby X gets Team X. Xavier. Well, okay. Villanova. Lou Camacho. And the 1 seeds. The 4th seeded 1 seed is Oregon. Mike DeMarco gets the Oregon Ducks. Virginia is next. Luke Romanini gets Virginia. North Carolina goes to Mark Skiba. And there is 1 guy left in the hat, or girl. They get the Kansas Jayhawks. It is Chester. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to throw this all on a sheet of paper, copy it to the computer, and email everybody, and you'll be getting it pretty soon. Thanks.